And here come the stars. Cary Grant and Rosalind Russell are just making their entrances on our Gulf Theater stage. The house lights fade, and here are Rosalind Russell as Hildy Johnson and Cary Grant as Walter Burns. I'll play the part of Bruce Baldwin. And now, his Girl Friday. The office of Walter Burns, managing editor of the Morning Post. The door opens to admit Hildy Johnson, ex-star reporter and former wife of Walter Burns, who has dropped in for a farewell visit with her one-time husband. Walter's busy talking on the phone and doesn't see Hildy.
Don't give me that, Duffy. You drag your bloody carcass out of that juke joint. Find the governor. You are too in that juke joint. I can hear music through the phone.
You tell him, Walter.
Shut up. Now listen, Duffy, the governor has to sign that reprieve because if Earl Williams gets hung tomorrow morning, the Morning Post is washed up. Now find the governor. Of all the petrified pit... Hildy!
Hello, Walter.
Well, Hildy. Gee, it's good to see you.
Thanks, Walter.
Let's see, how long has it been?
Well, I was in Reno 6 weeks, then Bermuda, about 4 months, Walter.
Hildy, you look wonderful. Yep, you look like the latest edition right off the press.
And aren't you sorry your subscription's been canceled?
Hildy, I could cry. You did the wrong thing. You never should have divorced me. Makes a fellow lose all faith in himself. Gives him a feeling he wasn't wanted.
Now, that's a beautiful understatement, but you see, that's what divorces are for.
Nonsense, Hildy. You got the old-fashioned idea that divorces last till death do us part. Well, divorce doesn't mean anything today. Hildy, we've got something between us. Nothing can change.
Oh, I suppose that's true in a way.
That a girl.
I just wish you weren't such a stinker. Now, why did you promise not to fight our divorce and then do everything you could to gum up the whole works?
Oh, well, I was only a husband trying to protect his home.
What home?
What home? Don't you remember the home I promised you as soon as we got back from our honeymoon 5 years ago?
No, and what a honeymoon. Instead of 2 weeks in Atlantic City, we spent 2 weeks in a caved-in coal mine with a man named Krupski.
Yeah, wasn't that a whale of a story? Oh, look, what's the use of fighting, Hildy? You come back to work on the paper, and if we find we can't get along in a friendly way, we'll get married again.
What? Oh, Walter, you are wonderful in a loathsome sort of way. Well, thanks be to heaven you're no longer my husband and no longer my boss. Look, third finger, left hand.
Very pretty ring.
Isn't it?
Yep. Wonderful what you can buy at the dime stores.
Now, this was given to me, Walter. I am getting married. And I'm also getting as far away from the newspaper business as I can get.
Really? What do you do? Get some poor guy drunk, make Google eyes at him?
Why, you bumble-headed baboon, if you
All
don't stop talking...
all right. Go ahead, get married. I know his type, one of those matrimonial draft dodgers. Where'd you meet this heel?
On the beach in Bermuda.
What is he, a beachcomber? What's his name?
His name is Bruce Baldwin, and he's in the
Baldwin?
insurance business. And he's kind and he's sweet, and he treats me like a woman.
How did I treat you? Like a water buffalo?
And he wants a home and children.
Ooh, my, it sounds more like a guy I ought to marry. Say, don't you think I ought to meet this paragon and, well, you know, sort of congratulate him?
That's so sweet of you, Walter, but when you're sweet, somebody always gets loused up.
Oh, no. Hildy, you don't mean to say you're afraid to have me meet him?
Afraid? Now, why should I be afraid? I'll call him in. He's right outside.
Baldwin? I knew a Baldwin once. Pickpocket in St. Louis. Couldn't be...
Oh, Bruce.
Yes, Hildy?
Come in, dear.
Is anything wrong?
No, everything's under control. Bruce, I want you to shake hands with the best managing editor and the worst husband I ever had, Walter Burns.
Well, this is a mighty fine pleasure, Mr. Burns.
Well, thank you, Bill. Give me back my hand, will you? Well. You're the lucky man, huh? You know, Bruce certainly hate to lose Hildy. She's a fine newspaper man. If I ever needed her, this is the time.
Now, no
What's
office,
that Earl
Walter.
Williams case,
Well, I'm
Bruce?
afraid I'm behind in the news, Mr. Burns. Who is Earl Williams?
Well, he was just a poor little bookkeeper who lost his job. He went screwy, traveling around the parks making soapbox speeches. A cop came to quiet him down, Bruce. Yep, Williams shot the cop, and tomorrow morning, Williams hangs.
Well, if Williams was crazy when he did it, why doesn't the state put him away?
No, because there's an election coming up in a few days, and the mayor is using the gallows for a bandwagon.
Yeah, the mayor would hang his own grandmother to be reelected.
Well, I'm certainly glad you told me. I won't vote for him.
Spoken like a true rover boy, Bruce.
Now, look, Walter. Don't they have to have another expert examine Williams before they hang him?
Sure, a guy named Engelhoff is going to do it. He'll say Williams is sane just like the rest.
Well, suppose he does.
What do you mean, Hildy?
Now, look, Walter, why don't you get an interview with Earl Williams?
Uh-huh.
Then print Engelhoff's statement.
Yeah.
And right alongside of it, double column
Yeah,
stuff.
go on.
You run the Williams interview.
Uh-huh.
And it says he's sane,
Yeah.
and the interview shows he's goofy.
Oh, Hildy, it's wonderful. You could do it. You could save that poor devil's life.
Yes, I know. Oh, no, I couldn't, Walter.
No, she
Bruce
couldn't,
and I
no.
are taking the 4 o'clock train to his home in Albany.
Now, Hildy, we could take the 6 o'clock train if it would save a man's life.
No,
Hey,
Bruce.
listen to Bruce.
No, Bruce, I am through with this crazy business.
Well, that's right. Now, look, Brucey boy, I'll tell you what. You persuade Hildy to do this story, you can write yourself a nice fat policy for me.
Oh, Mr. Burns, I couldn't use my wife for business purposes.
Now, wait a minute, Bruce. What's the commission on a nice fat policy of, say...
Say $10,000.
No, let's
quick.
say $100,000.
Too quick. All right, 100,000. Now, wait a minute. 100,000.
Well, the commission on that would be $1,000.
Bruce, we could use the $1,000. Now, how long would it take to have Walter examined?
Oh, I could get a company doctor here in 10 minutes.
How about it, Piker?
Oh, I thought you meant me. Okay, get the company.
All right, it's a deal. Now, look, Bruce, I'll be in the press room of the criminal courts building. That's right by the jail where they've got Williams. Now, you phone me as soon as you've got Walter's check, and be sure it's certified.
Huh. Maybe you'd like my fingerprints, too.
No, thanks. I've still got those. Hey, Bruce, how much money have you got on you?
$500.
It'll be safer with me.
But, Hildy,
Now, really, dear, I know what I'm doing. Mr. Burns might get you into a crap game.
But, Hildy, I don't gamble.
Darling, I knew a little man once who didn't drink till he met Walter Burns. Now they've got him in a bottle at Harvard. Now, let me have the money, dear.
Well, all right, here.
Thank you, darling. Now, Walter, no tricks.
No tricks, Hildy. Honest, across my heart. I'll even go further than that.
I know. You'll double-cross mine.
Criminal Court's press room. Who? Hey, Hildy, it's for you.
Thanks, Jake. Hildy Johnson speaking. Oh, hello, Bruce. You got the check? Certified? Oh, fine, dear. Wait a minute, though. Maybe it isn't so fine. Look, Bruce, put the check in your hat. In your hat, dear. Yeah, I know it sounds silly, Bruce, but do it for me. And don't let Mr. Burns see you. That's fine, dear. Now go right down to the railroad station and wait for me. I'll be there just as soon as I can.
Hello, Walter Burns speaking. Who? Oh, yes, Louis. Look, I've got a job for you. No, you don't have to croak anybody. All you have to do is pick up a beefy gent by the name of Bruce Baldwin at the railroad station. He's got my certified check in his wallet. And I want that check back, you understand? Great. Oh, Louis. Do you think you could fix it so that Mr. Baldwin would be very busy around 4 o'clock? Fine, thanks.
Hello, Hildy Johnson speaking. Yes, Bruce. Where are you? You're what? In jail? For stealing whose watch? His name is Louis. Now, listen, don't worry, dear. Just hang up and I'll get you out of there right away. That double-faced, triple-crossing, two-timing snake. I'll show him he can't. Hello? Hello, Walter. I've got some news for you. Now get this, you double-crossing chimpanzee. If I ever lay my 2 hands on you again, I'll hammer that monkey skull of yours so hard it'll ring like a Chinese gong. Oh, you don't you? Well, maybe Louis can tell you why Bruce is in jail for stealing somebody's watch. Goodbye, you run-over-heel. I'm going to Albany, and you can go to... Well, boys, you heard it. So long, you copy slaves.
So you're leaving, Hildy? It does my heart good to hear Walter Burns told off. When we see you again, Hildy?
You in the criminal courts building are never going to see me again, Jake. I'm going to be a wife and not a news-getting machine for a two-faced maniac. I'm never even going to read a newspaper again. I'm going to Albany and settle the...
Hey, what's that? It's a jailbreak. Hey, look, it's Williams. He's crawling along the edge of that roof there.
Get out of my way. Hello, Murphy speaking. Give me the desk.
Hey, Mike, get this.
Hello.
Earl Williams
Walter,
just...
Hildy, shut up, you lughead, and get this. Earl Williams just escaped from the county jail. Yes, don't worry, Walter. Hildy's on the job. Hello, Walter, Hildy.
What goes on? Thought you were on the job.
Yes, Weasel. I gotta get the exclusive story, and I've got it now on Williams and how he escaped, but it cost me $500 to tear it out of the warden.
Never mind that. What's the story?
You'll get it when you pay me the $500. That money belongs to Bruce.
Oh, you'll get it back. I swear it on my mother's grave.
All right, wait. Just a minute. Your mother's alive.
All right, on my grandmother's grave. Don't be so technical.
Well, send over the money and you get the story. Otherwise, no soap.
What's the matter with you, Hildy? Why worry about a little money? I'll see that you get it right away. Hold the wire a second. Louis.
Yeah, boss.
I need $500 worth of counterfeit money.
No, I just happen to have it on me.
Thanks. Hello, Hildy. The money's on the way. Louis is starting right now. He'll be there with the 500 in 15 minutes. He's got to pass the bank anyway.
Okay, Walter. Wait a minute. It's after 3 o'clock. The banks are closed.
Not to Louis. Now listen, Hildy. While you're waiting, see if you can dig up an eyewitness.
Okay, Walter. I'll call you back a little later. What a day.
Come in here, Fred. I think we can... Oh, hello, Miss Johnson. I thought this room was vacant.
Greetings, Sheriff Hartwell.
Hello, Hildy.
And the mayor, too. Well, I imagine after what's happened, you two boys want to be alone. Be seeing you on the front page.